feel like now with the Gandhi district being established, a lot of people know exactly where we are, you know, because they pinpoint the location. I've had, you know, coworkers even say, let's go visit the Gandhi district today, you know, let's get our Indian fix.
Food is the medium through which we speak in India. So if you go to somebody's house, they'll show their love and affection through food.
Designated part of the city where there is a concentration of Indian-owned businesses gives us an opportunity to highlight one more aspect of how international Houston is.
As time went on, as more people came in, you know, that's how it just started growing. Just a love for food and the culture sparked this.
Houston is arguably the most international U.S. city, and we have a huge international population. 1 in 4 Houstonians is foreign-born, and that translates to perhaps 100,000 Indians or Pakistanis from that region. Because we are so international and we have many sort of ethnic or cultural enclaves across the city, they all kind of add to the flavor of Houston, the mix of Houston.
Houstonians, you know, are very embracing people, but if you haven't really gotten into the Indian American experience yet, or Indian experience, there is so much the city has to offer, from food to architecture to colors and clothing and cultures and festivals and just people.
But by designating a district, it wasn't just one street, it was highlighting all of the businesses in the district, a way of saying, you're someplace special. There are things happening here that don't happen in other parts of the city.
But it wasn't called a district, so I was told that it's on Hillcroft, which is fine. But now that you have identity, you know it's Gandhi district, it brings pride to you with the name Gandhi itself.
And Mahatma Gandhi does not know any caste, creed, religion. He is a national figure, but he is an international figure too. He is at the level of MLK.
In the early 80s, a lot of Indian and Pakistani businessmen established their small businesses on Hillcroft. And that's how, you know, a fledgling community had started to put its roots on Hillcroft.
And then, you know, it started growing from there. The restaurants started growing. The demand for grocery products like spices, pulses, you know, pickles, frozen items. As time went on, as more people came in, you know, that's how it just started growing. Just a love for food and the culture.
Way back in 2002, during the India's 55th Independence Day celebrations, there were two visions that we need to have something in Houston which would mark Mahatma Gandhi. We had a lot of hurdles at that time, but we got the merchants together and we said that this is your district.
So after that, you know, all the people, they realized that, you know, we all have to work together and we can flourish together, and it will benefit the community also.
My dad is one of the people they call the founding fathers of Hillcroft. When he came to Houston, he realized that there was not an Indian restaurant here, and he wanted to build a small Indian community, somewhere for Indian people to go to, because we didn't have anything here.
So we opened Raja Sweet 1986. 1986. Yes. So that time is not any restaurant here like our restaurant, fast food and sweet. Is a sweet shop is not any in Texas. So we are the first one open sweet shop in Texas.
Yogi was an engineer who decided to dabble into this business, and he was a creator, so he created some of the sweets, and Raja is known throughout the Houston area as the best sweet mart.
We wanted to really do sweets because Indian people, we celebrate all year long. I mean, we celebrate Diwali and birthdays and parties, and sweet is like the main focus of every single party, you know, like having good sweets and stuff.
Mr. Yogi had created Julie that nobody can match. It's well known. Actually, people from outside this country come and try out Julie here. They love it. It's white in color, and he puts a little piece of cherry on it. And I did ask him, why did you name Julie? And he says, well, I just came across that name I liked of a girl, so I said, Julie is nice.
He wanted to make fresh sweets from scratch and be able to sell them here to people, you know. So that was his dream. My dad had pancreatic cancer, and one of the things he said on his deathbed was, don't ever let this place close. So that's one of my dreams and hopes that I don't, you know, I try to manage it as long as I can. You know, whenever my mom wants to retire, then I'll take over and keep his legacy.
The jalebi is out of this world, and you have to be an aficionado of Indian sweets. Okay, there is not only taste, but there is consistency and feeling that when you take a bite, there has to be the right crunch and feeling and all that.
There's like 3 or 4 main sweets. There's jalebi, there's laddu, there's gulab jamun, and there's burfi. So everybody knows those are your main ones. So that we have like a variety of those. Our most famous sweet is gulab jamun, which is a small brown round ball, and it literally, you bite into it and it tastes like you're biting into honey. My parents are from Punjab, which is the northern region of India, and that's a cuisine they wanted to bring here, you know. So my mom at the time, when my dad was thinking about opening this restaurant, my mom has 2 brothers who were in culinary school in India. So based on that, my dad knew that, you know, he had 2 chefs that he could have come, you know, to America and actually cook the cuisine. Butter chicken and rice is really good. One of the most famous vegetables we carry are pakora curry, which is like a yogurt-based curry, and it has like dumplings in it. So potatoes, onions, cauliflower, and spinach. That's the most popular vegetable, along with spinach, lentils, chickpeas. So we carry a variety of things. We change it up every now and then. They're all traditional recipes, which are, you know, how you would get them in the streets of India. That's exactly what the recipe is. And a lot of people say, like, the sweets, you know, actually taste like they came from India. But we made them here from scratch, you know, made them fresh.
I always go to Raja Sweets for desserts and sweets. They are fantastic, and they are one of the originals. It all depends on what mood I am in. So sometimes if I'm craving for biryani, I know exactly where to go for, and that's Himalaya, and that's our alum, our graduate, so I'm proud to say that.
We offer North Indian and Pakistani food. The food is not very much different. The spices are the same. We offer food from all over different parts of Pakistan and different parts of India. The spices are the same. It's the treatment of the spices, the technique sometimes change from region to region, and there's more emphasis on red meat in Pakistani food versus Indian food. Indian food is more heavy on vegetarian stuff. Whoever offers the freshest ingredients, we buy from there. And I am constantly looking for places where I can buy the fresh ingredients, because my focus is to have fresh food prepared. We cook from the heart, and it shows in our food. Quite a few dishes are my own creation, like the green curry chicken, the hara masala chicken, which is very, very popular all over Houston. It has been recognized by Houston Chronicle, Houston Press. Every major publication has talked about it, has written about it.
The district is it's mini India. The food there is sometimes more authentic than the food I get in India. And I have my guests who come from India, I take them there, and they're just absolutely amazed.
I have not had a bad meal over there. You can go into nice restaurants or little holes in the wall and find really good food.
All the food is different all across from north, south, east and west. So you can find the palate is totally different. People love this kind of food. It's very mild, it's very hot. It can be very bland, it can be very sour. So it's that kind of food, you know, it's for your taste buds.
There is something for everybody, from very spicy to not so spicy, from formal to not so formal, from just a casual snack to, you know, full meal. If you have not been there, you've really been missing out something. It's time, go and enjoy and experience and see what you have.